Imagine a world where everyone wakes up without any purpose or direction. How chaotic would that be? Now let's take a moment to visualize this. Picture a world filled with aimless wanderers, each day just another page in a story with no plot or climax. An existence where there's no drive to improve, no yearning for progress, no fire that fuels ambition. That's the world without goals. Goals, you see, are the compasses that guide us through life's vast and often unpredictable ocean. They provide us with a sense of direction, a target to aim our efforts at. They are the milestones that lead us on our journey, the markers that tell us we're on the right path, or perhaps that we've strayed and need to adjust our course. When we set goals, we give ourselves a mission. We create a purpose that goes beyond the mundane tasks of everyday life. Goals are the dreams that pull us forward, the visions that inspire us to rise each morning with determination and drive. They fuel our ambition and provide a roadmap to our desired destination. But goals do more than just give us direction. They serve as powerful motivators, pushing us to surpass our limitations, to stretch our boundaries, to reach for the stars. They challenge us, test our mettle, make us resilient. When we set a goal and commit to it, we ignite a fire within us. This fire propels us forward, pushing us to strive, to persevere, to overcome. Now think about a world where this fire doesn't exist. A world where people drift aimlessly, with no ambition, no drive, no motivation. That's a world without goals. A world where each day is just like the one before, with no progress, no improvement, no growth. A world that is, in essence, static and stagnant. And that's why setting goals is so crucial. It's the spark that ignites the flame of progress, the catalyst that propels us forward on our journey. Without goals, life would be like a ship without a rudder, aimlessly drifting in the ocean. But why do we set goals? What drives us to reach for more? These are questions that psychologists have been trying to answer for decades. The answer lies in understanding how our brains are wired and how theories like Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Locke's goal-setting theory come into play. Let's start with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Abraham Maslow, a renowned psychologist, proposed a theory in the mid-20th century that our actions are motivated by our needs. The hierarchy is usually depicted as a pyramid, with basic needs like food and shelter at the bottom, and the need for self-actualization, the desire to achieve one's full potential, at the top. When we set goals, we're often striving to meet these higher-level needs. Achieving a personal goal can fulfill our need for self-esteem, and in turn, push us towards self-actualization. Then there's Locke's goal-setting theory. Edwin Locke proposed that setting specific and challenging goals leads to higher performance. His theory is based on the understanding that clear and challenging goals engage our attention, stimulate effort, increase persistence, and encourage us to develop strategies to achieve them. When we set a goal, it's like setting a target for our brain to hit. Our brain then works tirelessly to come up with solutions and strategies to reach that target. But there's more to it than just theories. Our brains are wired to strive for achievement. When we achieve a goal, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. This release of dopamine not only makes us feel good, but it also motivates us to continue striving for more achievements. It's a cycle that keeps us moving forward, constantly seeking to improve and grow. So, why do we set goals? Because our brains are designed to strive for achievement. Because achieving our goals satisfies our intrinsic needs. Because setting and achieving goals make us feel good, it motivates us to keep going, keep growing, and keep reaching for more. Our brains crave achievement, and setting goals is one way to feed this need. Now you may ask, how does setting goals impact our happiness? Well, let's start with a fundamental truth. We as human beings are creatures of progress. We thrive on movement, on bettering ourselves, on reaching new heights. And guess what? Goals are the stepping stones that lead us to progress. But let's not just rely on philosophical musings. Let's dive into the science behind it. A multitude of psychological studies have shown that people who set goals are generally happier. Why is that, you wonder? You see, every time we set a goal, we give ourselves a mission, a sense of purpose. This purpose drives us, motivates us, and keeps us engaged. And engagement, my friends, is a significant contributor to happiness. Now let's talk about another fascinating phenomenon, the dopamine effect. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger in our brains, often referred to as the feel-good hormone. When we achieve a goal, no matter how big or small, our brain releases dopamine. This release creates feelings of pleasure, satisfaction, and reward. It's like giving ourselves a pat on the back, a little mental, well done. But the story doesn't end there. The dopamine effect also motivates us to keep striving, to keep achieving. It's like a virtuous cycle. We set a goal, we achieve it, we feel good, and we want to feel that again. So we set another goal, and the cycle continues. But remember, the key is in setting achievable, realistic goals. Goals that stretch us, but not to the point of breaking. Goals that challenge us, but are still within our reach. When we set such goals and achieve them, we experience a sense of accomplishment, a boost in self-confidence, and an increase in our overall happiness. So the next time you find yourself feeling a little low, a little stagnant, remember to set a goal. It could be anything: reading a book, learning a new skill, getting fit. Remember, every goal achieved is a step towards a happier you. Setting and achieving goals can be a real mood booster. But it's not just about setting any goals. The type of goals we set can significantly impact our happiness. The key to increasing happiness through goal setting lies in the nature of the goals we choose. It's not just about setting lofty goals, it's about setting meaningful and realistic ones. Goals that resonate with us, that align with our values, aspirations, and who we are at our core. Imagine setting a goal to climb Mount Everest. It's a grand goal, but if you're not passionate about climbing or don't enjoy the outdoors, achieving this goal might not bring you much joy. It's a classic case of the journey being more important than the destination. The process of achieving the goal should be as enjoyable, if not more, than the end result. So, choose goals that you would enjoy working towards. Next, let's talk about realism in goal setting. It's fantastic to aim high, but it's equally important to keep our feet firmly planted on the ground. Setting unrealistic or unattainable goals can lead to frustration and disappointment. We don't want to set ourselves up for failure. Instead, we want to set goals that challenge us, but are still within our reach. So how do we find this balance? The key is to break down larger goals into smaller, manageable chunks. Say, you want to write a book. That's a big goal. But if you break it down into smaller tasks like outlining the chapters, writing a certain number of words each day, it suddenly becomes more achievable. And each small achievement brings us joy, keeps us motivated, and increases our happiness. Another important aspect is aligning our goals with our values. If we set goals that go against our beliefs or principles, achieving them might leave us feeling empty or unfulfilled. On the other hand, when our goals align with our values, every step towards achieving them feels rewarding and satisfying. Remember, it's not just about setting goals, it's about setting the right goals. It's about setting goals that are meaningful, realistic, and aligned with our values. Goals that not only challenge us, but also bring us joy and increase our happiness. So, we've learned quite a bit about the importance of setting goals and their impact on our happiness. In the journey we've taken together today, we've delved into the crucial role that goal setting plays in our lives. It's not just about reaching a destination or achieving an arbitrary milestone. It's about creating a roadmap for our life's journey, giving us a sense of direction and purpose. We've explored the fascinating psychology behind goal setting. Our minds are wired to seek goals. They offer us a sense of accomplishment and progress, acting as a powerful motivator, pushing us forward even when the going gets tough. Goals can be a beacon of hope in the chaos of life, providing structure and clarity. We've also discovered the profound impact that goal setting can have on our happiness. It's not the achievement of the goals themselves that bring us joy, but rather the process and the progress we make. The small victories, the challenges overcome, the growth experienced, all these contribute to our overall sense of well-being and happiness. In setting goals that increase happiness, we've learned that they should be meaningful and realistic. They should align with our values and aspirations, not imposed by societal norms or expectations. These are the types of goals that truly matter, the ones that resonate with who we are and who we aspire to be. They're the goals that inspire us, motivate us, and ultimately make us happier. Now, it's time for some reflection. Consider your current goals. Do they align with your values? Are they meaningful to you? Do they inspire you? If not, it may be time to redefine your goals, to set ones that truly matter to you, ones that will increase your happiness. As we set our sights on the future, remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Set goals that are meaningful to you and watch your happiness soar.